What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be doing some maintenance on my Cub Cadet LT. It's a 50-inch deck Cub Cadet lawnmower, essentially. But I have my maintenance kit here. It comes with all the essentials that I need. I think it has like 70 hours on it. So it's time to do my second oil change. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and air my tire up because I know it's low. It's been sitting. I'll go ahead and grab the key while I'm at it. So I'm going to fill that tire up and then I'm going to bring it into the garage. I moved my truck out of here so I'd have some room to work. So I'm going to go fill the tire up. It's bloody windy. God. Alright, I need to get my water hose on. Hope it's not too windy. Alright, it's getting there. I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning this up. I'm not gonna record it because it's a lot of recording for such a small clip, but I'm gonna get that done and then I'll be moving it into the garage. Alrighty, I got this thing dolled up pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it started and get it moved into the garage. It hasn't been this clean since it was new, and that was 3-4 years ago. I had a, man, where did I put that? There it is. I have my maintenance sheet of how much oil, spark plug gap, all that kind of information, and got my oil drain tube, which I didn't even know I had. I just recently found that, so that's interesting. I wonder if that's tall enough, or if it's too tall. Yeah, that might work, actually. Alright, I believe to drain this oil, you gotta pull this black cap off, attach this hose where the cap goes, put it in the bottle, and then this yellow part turns and pulls out, and then take the top cap off. Need to come out more? Oh, there it goes. I think. No? Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Oop, it's almost coming up. There. Oh, dang it. Okay, there we go. So, just like that, take the black cap off, slide the hose on it, pull that yellow cap to the left and back. And that pretty much will drain the oil. You can take the dipstick out and it should let it drain faster. After I drain the oil, I'll take the oil filter off and get the new one installed, and then I'll do the spark plugs and air filter. This is your air filter lid. These just come out to face the side. Oof, yeah, that's dirty. So I'm gonna try to clean the area up around the air filter as best as possible. That way when we take it off, no debris gets in there. Trying to get it as clean as possible all around it. There's a lot of dust floating. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my kit open. Let's see what it includes. Looks like everything. Got fuel filter here. It should match 2405013. Perfect. Set that aside. Set it down there. Got my oil filter. Should be the same thing but yellow. 1252. Not the same part number, but it should be the same filter. It should have 2 spark plugs. Oh yeah, the other one fell down here. There it is. There are the spark plugs, air filter, and then the oil. That should be it. You want to make sure your model's on here. My model is on there. I checked before I bought it. Let's see if this paper matches up with the paper that I printed off. Should be spark plug gap 76, yep. It should just pop out just like that. And then the new one. Oh, that don't seem quite right. What? Give me a clean rag for the inside part here. Definitely don't want debris going in there because that goes straight to the engine. Alright, now I'm going to see if this thing will fit. For some reason you can see the size difference here. One's way thicker, the new one's way thicker, so. Yep, definitely the wrong filter. Dude, why? Alright, I'm gonna have to clean up this old dirty air filter, which it'll be fine, it'll clean up. It's not damaged, so I'll clean this up later, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Hopefully they sent me the right spark plugs. Is this almost done draining? Should be. I don't see any more oil coming out. Let's rock it a little bit. Lock it back in place. I'm gonna get my dirty rag here, put it under here. So when it pulls out, clean that off right there. Put that cap back on. Good. Oh, drop my tube in there. I'll get it out. All right, now I have to take this oil filter off. So I'm gonna turn the wheel this way. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll get this rag, set it under there, and just try to catch as much as possible. It's kind of a stupid design. I like the old zero turn I had for a few months. It had a little indent in the frame. That way when you took the oil filter off, it all drained out in a hole about right there. You can catch it underneath. That was a good design. This one, not so much. That filter appears like it'll work. So I'm willing to, since it's on there sideways, I really can't add too much oil or it's just gonna spill out. I guess I can add some. That way it's not completely dry. Just a little bit. Put my finger in this old oil. Just make a wet bead on the seal. You'll want to make sure your old seal is off this old surface. Should be, but just make sure. So I'm gonna install this new filter. If there's any pressure on spinning it at the beginning, don't keep trying to thread it in. You'll damage it. Alright, since they don't give you much hand room to pull this out with, I'm just going to use the screwdriver's trick. Put my screwdriver behind it, right about there. Push towards the oil filter a bit. And it gives me enough room. And then I'll make sure I tighten it back up on the spark plug line. But now I need to grab the... So now I want to grab a spark plug socket. Should be a 5/8. Okay, I'm gonna grab my spark plug gap checker and check that gap. It should be 0.76. I think that's what it says. 0.76 or 0.30 inches. 0.030 inches. I'm gonna go in just like that. Plug it into the rubber that's in there. Can't see where the hole is. Okay, there it is. If you feel resistance, you're probably cross-threading and you don't want to go any further. But in my case, I looked where I was putting it, so I'm all good here. Let me get a torque spec on those spark plugs. Spark plug, 20 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm not going to record it, but your spark plug is going to want to be at 20 foot-pounds. Let's see if this paper also agrees. Yep, install new spark plugs with a torque of 20 foot-pounds. So spark plugs are 20 foot-pounds. Alright, I'm moving this party outside because it's about to thunderstorm and my truck doesn't have a hood or a bed on it. Alright, both spark plugs are installed. So what I'm going to do to get this fuel filter out is I'm going to clamp this hose down here, that way no gas keeps coming out. And then I can take these clamps off, slide them up on both sides. A little bit of twisting, it should come off. Be careful, wear goggles. Okay, that might drain a little bit. That still has gas in it. Then I'll get my new filter. Goes this way. Gas goes that way. Make sure you clean your edge off here. And slide that back in. Slide it back in on this side. Pinch these clamps. Back on where they went. I can go ahead and take that off. Put it back where it went. That's good to go. Put it back in the hanger. Pinch the hanger. Clean this dipstick. A funnel is recommended, but I'm tired of going back and forth. Fill it until it's full on the dipstick. Okay, I'm probably gonna add about half a quart and then let it settle. Then I'll check my dipstick and make sure I'm not overfilled. You'll want it on the full mark, cold. All right, I'm gonna let that oil settle to the bottom for about 5 minutes, and then I'll check the dipstick. I'm sure I'll have to add the rest, but I don't want to overfill it, so I'm just gonna go carefully. All right, I add a little bit more oil. I'm gonna check it. It's almost at the full line, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and run it and move it to where I normally park it, and then tomorrow I'm going to come out here after it's set all night and make sure it's at the full line. If not, I'll add the another 200 milliliters that's left to make sure it's at the full line. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on post notifications so you get a notification every time I upload a video. Trust me, you'll want those on. Sometimes I make bangers. Follow me on Snapchat, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.